and Mind threw up his factory. So it's just like, Hwasin's been pumping, tanks and vultures for that much less time. And wait, how is he able to detect all these?
He scanned
Oh,
and then pushed out.
okay.
Yeah, that's pretty common actually for Terrans to do, just especially once they get that first time.
I did not see that scan. I'm like,
If you watch the
there's,
minimap, you can kind of see, like, when you see a bunch of little tiny dots suddenly become a big blob of sudden vision. Yeah, that's a scan.
ah, I gotta. See, Deja Vu's a better commentator than me. This is why you play with the better people. This is why, like, you should practice with people who are better than you. I'm learning things.
Hey, the Wraiths are picking off some more SCVs. Gonna get picked off by Goliath, maybe, maybe not. Oh, no. And Barracks for washing out risk. Oh, come on, wash.
Notice mine's got Charon boosters.
Of course he does. He needs them.
Yeah, for dealing with Rays, of course, but
Actually, I wish he would use them to actually deal with Wraiths rather than losing more SCVs right now.
I believe he got that Charon booster upgrade to deal with barracks. I read an interview where they
I
asked him
hate
about
Barracks so much.
dealing with barracks, and he's like, "I've been working on a build that hard counters barracks. You get Charon boosters in case they're in the air, and then you get siege takes in case they're on the ground, and that's really how you deal with the barracks."
But
And
the
they're like,
important thing to note is that this is not a build designed to counter floating engineering bays, only Barracks.
"Yes, floating engineering base just build too quickly to take out. You need battle cruisers with the Yamato."
Totally different strategy there. Washer pushing out here, gonna try and establish a line. If he can actually establish this line where he's actually starting to build it and just extend it, like a couple more tanks up to that next ridge, he'll actually be able to take one or even two more bases there at the bottom and try and catch up economically that way, which is pretty sweet. And with the rates in the air, drop troops for Mind also will be less effective, so that could actually be a good strategy for him in terms of getting a third base.
Yeah, usually mine's a very precise player. Oh, Hwasin gonna lose a Wraith, and oh my god, the other one has like 10 HP. Um, I was gonna say usually mine's a very precise player, and you don't really see him caught off guard. And oh, command center's going up for both players. So it looks like Hwasin's kind of regained some of that disadvantage. He's made that up because they're now placing both of their thirds at pretty much the exact same time. And whoa, what I was saying. I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, Mind had his tanks clumped, and Hwasin had them in like perfect T crossing formation. That's like an old naval term, crossing the T, but it's how tanks ideally want to engage. And
Oh,
oh,
speaking here, nice mines. Those are gonna
mining
take
up the
down all
tank.
those tanks.
Oh,
Beautiful.
wow. Only one tank went down to the mines, and so did like 5 villagers. But oh, Goliath's just getting raved by tanks. Oh my god.
Mine
Like
was
I
trying to
thought it
return the
wasn't
favor and it just
successful.
didn't work.
I thought it was going to be unsuccessful mines, and then the Goliaths took a step forward, and then they were gone. That was basically the chain of events as it happened for me.
Yeah, and mine, yeah, Washington just took a nice, solid lead in this game, and third base are going to go up at the same time, but a lot more damage done. And Washington
Both of those
also right
barracks
now
should
could
be
start
taken down.
converting into dropship play, pretty hardcore.
Mine designed this entire build for taking down barracks. It'd be a real shame if he didn't get that. And he's placing another factory. Oh yeah, because he's getting up a third base. Great. Um, And Hwashin's just like taking a lot of map control, putting his tanks across the middle of the map. The middle of this map is a little interesting because it's kind of divided into three sections aesthetically, but there's like a central like pillar in the middle that kind of divides the upper ground in the middle of the map in half, and it's a lot more manageable to deal with. It's just that way.
And Washington's got two parts of it, which is very, very important to note.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what's cool is I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, but when like certain teams, sometimes that a team just has a certain personality, and STX just has this personality where they just seem to be better at just strategic gameplay than a lot of other teams, just as a general rule.
Yeah, God knows we made's not good at that, but Shine sucks.
Well, like the big three, Washington, Cal, Calm, and if you go back when Jelizerg was really playing a lot for STX2, all those guys they are so smart with their gameplay. Like they do correct strategies to things. Sometimes they might have a missed micro here. They definitely lose games due to this or that. But like they generally have a really good game plan, and at specific stages of the game they have goals that they're trying to accomplish, and they really push that hardcore, and they really do a good job of it. And I think they do a lot better as a whole team. I think they do a lot better job of it than a lot of others do. At least I don't know how they train their players to think that way, but I just think they do a really good job with their big three.
Yeah, I'm I'm really happy for that comment, and I'm gonna let you finish. But Frozzian's on STX Soul.
Yeah, he's a new one. He came in just this season. He barely counts.
Okay,
He's not
fair
a
enough.
real member of STX Soul. He's just there because they needed another Terran, and for some reason.
Because they need a laughing stock. They need someone to do the dishes and do the laundry at the A house.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
just
Wraith chasing down the first dropship I've seen out so far.
that
Washington
dropship's
might
not going
be.
to be able to do anything. Ooh, if he can get a
Oh,
nice scan
Goliath's
off, he might
coming
be
out.
able to pick it off.
Scan, scan.
Scan?
No,
Where's the scan? No scan? Okay, he
no, he's
wants to make a
saving
shot.
those Goliaths for the barracks. He needs to scan for the barracks. Just like
He doesn't know where it is.
obviously the barracks is visible, but he needs to like
Washington take the
scan
fourth
around the
base.
map for it, find it where it is on the map, and then go take it out with Goliaths.
And look at this. Washington's actually preparing for
Wow.
dropship drops
Oh,
into his main as well, throwing up turrets
every
everywhere.
time every time I see a science facility, I pray it's for
It's just for
something
upgrades.
other than upgrades, but it's always for upgrades. But he's got a lot of turrets around there. Hwasin really paranoid about the drops. He took out the first dropship, but he knows that there's going to be more. And settling at a fourth base, I didn't even see that going up.
Both of them are actually throwing out fourth bases, but Washington's is definitely earlier. Washington's also got a couple of dropships moving across the right side of the map, and he's actually going to try and take this bottom right-hand main. If he can get that main, that's a lot of mineral patches, you know. I mean, that's like 9 mineral patches, I believe, at the mains, and like 6 or 7 at the expansion, so that's actually a kind of a key point if he can get that main up and running.
Yeah, it's like half a mineral only in addition. Like
Yeah.
people don't really talk about like the differences between, a base with 6 patches or 7 or 8 but like when it's 6 to 9 as I do believe I think you're correct on this map it is 6 to 9 like that's pretty big that's a significant difference although it doesn't bear and oh sorry well something actually interesting going on mine's throwing up the 1 o'clock base and that is a natural expansion or no, it's like the third base of the 3 o'clock main. I don't even know, but
It's kind of weird. You can wrap around kind of in a counterclockwise pattern, so that'd be like the fourth base, I think, of the bottom right main. Or you can kind of do different things with this map. It's really
yeah,
weird.
it kind of depends what your third base is. Like, for example, on Destination, a Zerg's third base and a Terran's third base are completely different bases. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that's probably some bad nomenclature we're setting a precedent for, but
You
mine
made it so we
is
had to try and come up with something. So
yeah, so mine's going to be on 5 bases if he gets that up, and that's all you guys need to worry about.
5
And
dropships out for Washington compared to 3 for mine.
this tile set, I just want to comment, kind of sucks if one of the players is blue and you're looking at the mini map on a low
Oh yeah.
quality video because it's just like it looks like Hwasin is the only one playing in this game from the map.
It's Twilight, I believe, is the tile set, right?
Yeah, that's the name of the tile set, but it's like, oh, the ground's blue and mine's blue. Great.
Washington's actually going to be taking a 6th base too. He's setting up a command center at his I don't know, what is that? That's his 4th, I guess. I don't know. That's his
Man,
4th base.
Hwasin has so many turrets. It's like he has a wall of 3 turrets, and he's like, no, that's not enough. I need 5.
Hey,
Look at this.
I think what it is he's happy in his position and he just wants to
I
he's
think
like
I think those turrets are siegeable though
yeah, they
from
are.
the ground at the
And
9
Washington
o'clock.
just remembered, I think. So he's bringing tanks back into counter.
Oh, this is interesting. This is a cool map just because like the sieging. We haven't really seen sieging over the middle of the map from high ground to high ground, but there is that little aspect that you can do too.
I don't know for sure, but I think the difference between Moon Glaive and Neo Moon Glaive, they actually split that base like I mean it would be the same in all the positions, but the bottom left hand main from that base at the 9 o'clock position, I think they actually expanded those the cliff region just a little bit farther, so the tanks technically I think they're still hitting just barely at like certain points, but it's not as bad as it was before because it used to. I'm pretty sure it used to be quite close.
Yeah, but definitely since this map came out,
Look at
everyone,
that dropship
especially
force.
wow, that's like 7,
Yeah,
6.
7 compared to 5.
Yeah.
That is just mass.
But yeah, respectable dropships forces on both